toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Utah's offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. To the air, it's Applewhite. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's London. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. Connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on his own fumble, and they avoid the turnover. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life real.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buffaloes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely
turning it on. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Looking for the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to blast their way in. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Quick release on the RPO. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. Puts it out of the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds space on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Savage. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Complete. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. run the option. Quick toss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Steps away. Looking for the score. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out, and he clumps it up inside the 20. Scooped up by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Touchdown, Utah! And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Tomlinson. Pressure coming, and to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try the run. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. Makes one man miss. They're downs at the 42. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Sends him back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now
turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. They're working that left side. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The give on the inside. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not quite enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He wants to throw it again. It's on target and complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you can tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in a position to succeed.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolute shame. Missed it. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Got it behind the line. It's Scott. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. He'll pull it down and run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Right back to it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got a man. It's Williams. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit.